The pre-match focus on Lionel Messi. Top marksman in the Champions League. Can he add to his haul this evening? Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And we've got Champions League group stage fare on the menu. It is Club Brugge against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, thanks, Derek. It's a real pleasure to be here. What a great atmosphere we've got inside the stadium. I'm really looking forward to this one. It should be a good contest, that's for sure.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Not problematic for the keeper. Vinicius Junior. And Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? And no way through. He's going to have a go here. Well, he had the measure of it, the goalkeeper. And he takes it on. There it is, the opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made.
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
And so, back playing again, PSG with the lead. Opportunity in the wide area. And crossed in the direction of the back post. Well, no problems defensively. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, the free kick lacking just a little bit of guile. Former. A very good tackle. The switch of play now. Neymar. Neymar thrives on running at defenders. But they took care of the situation defensively. That is how to apply the pressure. And that's an important intervention. Mata. They've given it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Intelligent threaded pass here. Ronaldo. Let's fly here. Well, the shot seemed like a good option, but goalkeeper's ball. And dispossessed. Well, he's gone back to give the free kick, the referee here. He tried to play advantage, but it didn't accrue. Superb block. Crossing possibilities. Can he finish? And a decent save, full credit. Cristiano Ronaldo. Just cutting off the supply. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down.
Well, they've created very little in the game so far. Unless they can show more guile in that top third of the field, this is going to be a really disappointing day for them. They need to improve, and quickly.
Space afforded PSG. Chances on. And still an opportunity. Well, threat over for now. A good and fair challenge. And he could well be sent off for that. Well, just a yellow card, and you can see what they think of that decision, Stuart.
Well, did he stop a goal-scoring opportunity? I'm with the referee. I'm not sure it was clear-cut.
Opportunity here. And the keeper was up to the task. Who can they pick out? Not quite what they were working on in training this week. Well, high and more than a bit hopeful. This is looking threatening. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And foul it is then. And a struggle to get it away properly. Determined defending. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway. And the second half of this Champions League group stage meeting is underway. Dispossessed there. Tremendous piece of tackling. It is to be a throw-in. Being pressed and pressed high. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Vinicius Junior takes the shot. Oh, a good diving save. Closing down well. Well, that's the end of that for now. Superbly read and executed. And he's in. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent.
So 2-0 now. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's through here. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Rika. Robbed them.
Well, as the stats confirm, PSG have had the lion's share of possession, and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they look like scoring
hang on,
more.
Stuart, it's a chance. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Could cross it in here. And the ball is loose. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it. And although he doesn't make the cleanest of contacts, he still gets enough on it to take it beyond the keeper. I think that's a very good goal.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, if you've already received a yellow card, you surely want to stay away from that sort of challenge. And he is going to pay the ultimate price.
Well, when you're on a yellow card, it was a silly challenge. He just lost his discipline there.
Well, any goalkeeper would be disappointed if he didn't save that. It's Neymar! A goal! We're really being spoiled! This is attacking football at its finest! My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. And he might be through here. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself. Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Well, I believe changing circumstances in the Leipzig game. And he's made headway. Chance maybe. Well, they can bring it out now. Across the byline, a goal kick as a result. Well, there's a reason why we're highlighting Cristiano Ronaldo. He's been very creative out there, Stuart.
Well, he's been a joy to watch so far. He's got so much ability, and it was also a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Can he do it? It must go in, surely. And a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Well, we had to interrupt Alex in full flow there. Apologies for that. Just to confirm, Manchester City did find the net in that match. And their lead, as things stand, is 2-0. Breaking at pace. Noah Lang. And a goal to tell you about at the Red Bull Arena. Without further ado, it's over to Alex.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. They're now 3 ahead with 80 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Neymar. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Can he keep his composure? And no problems at all for the keeper. That's very effective. Good high pressing. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. And a useful cross. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that. And it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high. You're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Eder Balanta. Ramos. Opportunity here. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Corner kick played in. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. And that will be all. 3 points for PSG. Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. And good evening to you from the Parc des Princes here in the French capital, Paris, the venue for tonight's action. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And what's there for PSG to reach out and grab is a place in the knockout stages of the UEFA Champions League. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Club Brugge.
Well, Derek, I have to say, PSG have been a joy to watch in this group. Some of their passing movements have been excellent. Another good display today, and they'll be through.
Superbly read and executed. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Ronaldo. Can he put it in? And a goal! A quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
Well, a second goal for them here. And now they have the ball back. Showing a real desire to win it back. He's failed to hold it, Neymar. A really sumptuous ball, and he's found a bit of daylight. Well, knocked on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
And dispossessed. Hakimi. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Van Aken. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Max Ritz. Good tackle taken away. Oh, a lovely ball. And darting through. And that is offside. Vinicius Junior. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. It's a splendid through ball from Neymar. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
It's Neymar's corner. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. It could have been awkward for the goalkeeper. Fired in by Neymar. And just wide of the post with a header. Van Aken. Went in strongly, decisively.
Well, PSG have controlled most of the possession, as you can see. Yes,
oh, they could finish here, Stuart. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a beautifully weighted ball behind the back line, and the movement is so good that they end up with a 2v1 against the goalkeeper, who was completely exposed. Great play, but poor defending.
So the action continues. It's been all PSG so far, and you sense there could be... Well, it could be on for him here. It has to be, surely. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here it is again, and they've taken their goal well, but the defending was non-existent. That should never happen.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Inching towards the interval, and it's going with home advantage. Stuart, as always, very keen to get your take.
Well, when they play like this, they're such a good team to watch. They're part...
And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Might be a chance here. It's opened up for him. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Corner kick played in. Well, still an issue here. No way through. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. He's in here. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And the main thing is that... Underway then in the second half of this Champions League group stage confrontation. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And Lionel Messi giving it away, not really like him. Well, let us point you in the direction of Champions League group stage action coming up live here on EA TV. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Manchester City.
Well, that should be a...
Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. And a poor ball. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Unable to keep the ball. Vinicius Junior. And a tidy tackle. And a throw-in it's going to be. But I'm hearing the situation has changed in the City game. And in with a real chance. He had to react, and did. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let-up here.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened there.
And into the last 30 minutes now. Untidy in possession. And he's broken free. Surely. Oh, a goal! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Sensational!
Well, let's take another look at this, because the Maradona turn to beat his marker is brilliant. He just leaves his man for dead and opens up the space to finish. What a great goal that was.
And apologies to Alex for having to cut her off. To confirm, Leipzig did score in that match, and they hold the aces presently, leading 2-1. Spot on with that tackle. Hakimi. Well, they have the ball once more. Nsoki. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
"20 minutes to go. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Not to be this time. Ramos. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Good pressure high up the pitch. And a long way out. Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Who can they pick out? And he clears the danger. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
It's there for him. Oh, majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Magnificent!
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And I'm hearing that something has happened in the City game. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
It's another goal for Leipzig. They now lead 3-2 with 82 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Nicely timed tackle. Ramos. Throw in here for PSG. And space for the cross. And a wretched cross, really, over everyone. Preferring to go infield. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. And he's through here. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. Well, that is how to run at defender. And so that is going to be that. The final whistle here, and they're in a pretty comfortable position because not only have they booked a place in the knockout stages, it's still very much on for them to finish top of the group.